African traditional religious leaders are calling for an amendment to Stats SA's policy. They say they feel excluded as the current questionnaire fails to differentiate between cultural practices of the AFT. Stats SA's acting Deputy Director General says they are open to engagements with those who have issues. On Thursday, AFT practitioners engaged with Stats SA's and as well as government officials in Cape Town over the matter. eNCA's Nobesuthu Hejana has this report.
We are saying what they are doing to the religions that came here, they must do it even to us. For instance, with Hinduism, they recognize Hinduism. And you'll find that in many government departments, they have leaders of Hinduism participating. And Hinduism is indigenous religions of India.
A message echoed by various members of the African traditional religion who say they feel excluded by Stats SA, which has failed to recognize them as part of indigenous African religion. Professor Nokuzola Mdende of the Icamagu Heritage Institute says over the years they've engaged with officials who have not done enough to amend their questionnaires.
2011, there was a category, but it was so insulting, so humiliating, because they were using the colonial terms like animism, like ancestor worship, like tribal religions, tribal religions, and so on.
Faith leaders say they're not asking for much.
Make the amendments that are necessary. They're not big amendments, but they're just amendments that would acknowledge people, acknowledge everybody in South Africa.
But officials from Stats SA say no one is encouraged to tick a box that does not represent who they are. And while their form currently has 2 questions on religion, people are allowed to state their preferred beliefs.
I would just want to emphasize that as Stats SA, we do not classify individuals in any religious belief that they don't wish to be classified as. What we do, we then take the response from the respondent.
Issues of accessibility for those who may have complaints regarding the processes of census were also top on the agenda. The acting DDG has confirmed that in the last census conducted, 14% of the country's population was unaccounted for. Nobesuthu Hejana, Cape Town.